Let the Hebrews go, Great One, or we are all dead men.
Hey guys, Rafi here from the Endgame Investor, and I come to you today with a message from the Torah, from the Bible, about silver stacking and gold stacking. How you do it, what you prepare for, and why it is necessary. This comes from Exodus, the end of chapter 10, the beginning of chapter 11, and I will read it in English, and then I will ask the question, and then I will answer it. Here are the verses. Chapter 10, verse 29. This is after Moses is warning Pharaoh and telling him that he will never see his face again because there's only one more plague that is coming. So Moses says, and Moses replied, "You have spoken rightly, Pharaoh. I shall not see your face again." Then the next verse. And the Lord said to Moses, "I will bring but one more plague upon Pharaoh and upon Egypt. After that, he shall let you go from here. Indeed, when he lets you go, he will drive you out of here once and for all." Verse 2, tell the people to borrow, each man from his neighbor and each woman from hers, objects of silver and gold. The Lord disposed the Egyptians favorably toward the people. Moreover, Moses himself was much esteemed in the land of Egypt among Pharaoh's courtiers and among the people. Moses said, "Thus says the Lord, toward midnight I will go forth among the Egyptians, and every firstborn in the land of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh who sits on his throne to the firstborn of the slave girl who was behind the millstones and all the firstborn of the cattle." So there is a basic question here. These verses seem out of order, because first, Moses said, "I will never see your face again," to Pharaoh. And then what happens is that God says there will be one more plague. What does he say after that verse? There will be one more plague. He doesn't describe what the plague will be. He says, "Go stack gold and silver from the Egyptians." That's the first thing he says after he says there's going to be another plague. Why would he say that first and then only later describe the plague? That is Barbanel's question. And the answer is very simple. Because once the plague starts, it's going to be mayhem. People are going to be dropping dead in their houses, and everyone's going to be screaming, and no one's going to be calm, and you're not going to be able to knock on people's doors and get gold and silver. So before this plague starts, before the mayhem starts, before society collapses, before everything goes to crap, now, before this starts, you've got to tell the people to get gold and silver now, because they're not going to be able to when there's mayhem. That is the lesson in gold and silver stacking from the Bible, from the Exodus from Egypt. Get it before the panic starts, because once it does, you're not going to be able to. This is Rafi, the Endgame Investor. If you want to support me, please sign up for a free trial of the Endgame Investor. Link in the description below. 2-week free trial. Enjoy it. 2022 is going to be a very interesting year, and you might want to hear what I have to say about it. And you can also sign up to be my patron at Patreon, where you will get weekly installments of my libertarian commentary on the Torah, which includes points like this on gold and silver and economics and liberty from a biblical perspective. Happy New Year, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.